Hi guys, and welcome back to another makeup tutorial. So first of all, good morning, and let's take a big sip of coffee before we get started. Now I'm gonna kick off this tutorial with my Honey Do Me Up primer by NYX. I love this one particularly because it is great for dry skin. I have very dry skin throughout the whole year, but especially throughout fall and winter season I need to take care of my dry skin. And yeah, so I apply the product with the spatula that it comes with, and then I go in with my hands and apply the product all over my face, making sure not to leave out any dry patches or spots that there might be. So yeah, next I'm gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown Tinted Moisturizing Balm. I've been loving this product so much now for the past 2.5 years, ever since I've discovered it on Lisa Eldridge's YouTube channel, where she recommended a couple of products, especially for very, very dry skin. So I apply the product again with my fingers because usually this is a makeup look that I do in the morning. Usually it's 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't have time to use tools or anything like that, and I couldn't be bothered, to be honest. So I use my hands, my fingers, I apply the product all over my face, and yeah, I make sure not to miss any dry spots, and this will leave you with the perfect glow throughout the day. Now next I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow palette. This one is my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette of all times. This is the Tartlet in Bloom by Tarte. I think it's foolproof, and I'm gonna go in with my finger because, as I said, the less products I use in the morning, the better for me. I use Rocker on the lid, and as you can see, I applied quite generously all over my lid. Now, as I said, in the morning, I'm usually very sleepy. I'm the one, who loves to sleep in a little bit, or I try to get as much sleep as possible in the mornings. So usually I don't leave much time for my makeup, 10 minutes maximum. So this is why I want to go in with a very easy eyeshadow, that will flatter me a little bit, and it's not matte because I'm not really into matte eyeshadows. And yeah, so as you can see, I applied with my finger, and this one is quite shimmery, and I took it up quite far up. Usually I take it up quite far up, even up to my eyebrows, and then I blend it all out with my blending brush. This is the Zoeva 221, I believe. It's the Luxe Soft Blending Brush, and I've been loving this brush so much. It literally takes you no effort to blend out the eyeshadow. And yeah, then I go in with these two beautiful colors. It's the same palette, and these are the eyeshadows Rebel and Leader. Now, I love the names, but on the other hand, I just love the quality of the eyeshadow. There's literally no fallout, and it's foolproof because, hello, I'm a normal person. I'm not a makeup artist of any sort. I'm just a regular person applying makeup each and every day, and I want the eyeshadow to work. And I'm applying both eyeshadows with my smudger brush, as well as Zoeva. Perfect quality, perfect for somebody who loves makeup and doesn't want to be bothered with too many tools in the morning. So then I'm gonna go in with my Catrice eye pencil. This one is in the shade Chalk Waves, I believe, and I love the name Chalk Waves, like chocolate. And first I'm gonna map out my winged liner to be. Now I start in the outer corner, and I map out how thick I want the liner to be. And then I apply it all along the lash line. And then lastly, I drag out the line, towards my temple. So you can see me here pull ever so slightly on the skin, don't be too brutal, but pull ever so slightly on your skin, if you want to make sure that wing is even, especially, using pencils. It is sometimes quite hard to achieve an even look with a winged liner. It's way easier when you use a liquid liner, but then again, liquid liner is definitely not as forgiving as a pencil is. And then again, you can see me here on the other eyes as well, mapping out the outer corner, mapping out the thickness of the liner, and then dragging the wing all the way up towards the temple. And sometimes you see even me doing, my very own makeup for the past 20 years, I sometimes have to do funny faces, and take a step back and take a look in the mirror if the wings are even. So then I'm using a couple of Q-tips and regular moisturizer just to sharpen the wing and to make sure to, get rid of or remove fallout if there's any fallout. Usually there will be a little bit of fallout, but not too much. No heavy fallout of any sort. So then I'm cleaning up, my under eye. I'm cleaning up the inner corners of my eye, because I don't want that shimmery eyeshadow to be anywhere in my inner corners. I don't want it to be, you know, above my eyebrows, because every now and then I blend a little bit too hard, and so eyeshadow will be there where it does not belong. So yeah, Q-tips are a savior. And then I take this brow beater by Urban Decay, and I just take the end with a spoolie and I just brush through my eyebrows. That's all that I'm gonna do for my everyday makeup. And then comes my favorite part, mascara. Now, even though I'm a natural brunette, so my natural hair is dark brown, the funny thing is my lashes are somewhere very light blonde, and so this leaves me, you know, with no visible lashes at least. So mascara is my best friend, or has been my best friend ever since. It has been the first, I think that's the first makeup that I've ever used, ever. So now going with my mascara, this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, the best mascara of all times, as I find, because this brush is just, it's the best ever. It comes with longer and shorter bristles, and these are just perfect, you know, to really separate those lashes and then make them appear full and thick. And so then I go in with my Bobbi Brown foundation stick. This one is in the shade beige, and I prefer the no makeup look in general, but I have a lot of redness naturally in my skin, especially in my cheeks, so that's the reason why I never wear blush, because there's really no sense in wearing blush when you tend to have red cheeks. But then, so that's one reason why I apply a little bit of that foundation stick. And the second reason is I do have so many allergies, and that leaves me, you know, with a running nose every now and then, or all of the time basically. And so, you know, a red nose, I don't want to be Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, so I apply a little bit on the nose, a little bit on cheeks, every now and then on my chin and on my forehead if there's, you know, little blemishes. And yeah, so that's that. I use again my fingers because, yeah, with that moisturizer applied, you know, a couple of minutes before, you know, that had time to sink in. So next is my highlighter. This highlighter is just the bomb. It is by the Balm, and it is called Mary Luminizer. I'm sure everybody knows this highlighter. It is just the perfect highlighter for me and probably for millions of other girls. Now, I applied with a small blending brush because I don't want my highlighter, you know, as this is a makeup that I would usually wear to work, you know, and in everyday life. So I don't want to have too much of a highlighter. This is not an editorial look. This is just my everyday look, and this is the reason why I applied with a small, tiny blending brush. And yeah, doesn't it look gorgeous? I just love the shimmer and glow. So, and then last but not least, lips. Now I'm using Marc Jacobs Primrose to line my lips, and it is the perfect nude, rosy, nude lip liner. I just love this. This one was part of a gift box. That's why it's not full-sized, and I can highly recommend it. Perfect quality. And then there's another great lip liner. This is the Urban Decay Naked one. It's in the shade Naked, actually. It's from the line of the 24-hour lip liners. And then last but not least, my lipstick. This is a liquid lipstick by Catrice. It's called Better Make a Mauve, and it's just the perfect glossy lipstick to put over those two lip liners, and this will definitely last on you forever. It's just such a perfect liquid lipstick. Yeah, and that concludes my everyday makeup look. Now, I hope you had fun watching the tutorial, and yeah, come back for more because there will be more makeup tutorials. And until next time, I wish you all a great day. Bye.